Hi, welcome to this episode of the LGBTQ review with me, James, and this is Beth.
Hey!
And today we are at SQIFF.
No, we're not. We're at SQIFF.
We're at SQIFF Festival in Glasgow.
Scottish Queer International Film Festival. Yep.
Yeah, and we are going to be reviewing some shorts.
So this whole collection is based on the idea of the Gayz. It's a play on like male gaze, white gaze.
Just a general term in film academia to mean...
General term. In the Gayz collection, we have got Desire.
Desire.
By X, who we...
Returning champions.
The director of Stud Life that we reviewed ages ago when we were young and...
Clean? Were you going to say clean? It's still clean. It's old.
The Naked Body, Leg, Arm, Head, which is my personal fave, and Harding in his Camera. I knew that X, there was a premiere of their film happening at SQIFF, but I just didn't put two and two together when we were in the screening. And I was watching it and then I was like, that's X, isn't it? And then it all came together. It was fine.
Yeah, until the credits when it said X, so...
Oh, didn't recognise them?
No.
Oh, good hats. Desire is in black and white.
Right, and it's audio interviews, and the footage is kind of them, sometimes in like a studio, kind of like a photo shoot bit, and then just around different places. It's about these people in the film, their experience of butch and femme relationships. I enjoyed the jazz music in the background, that's nice. I enjoy some jazz. Beth doesn't, that's why she's looking down so much.
I don't enjoy jazz, but I didn't notice. I had no bad feelings towards it.
Well, there you go, jazz.
Actually, I did see some great cabaret in Edinburgh that was jazz, and that was fine. It's really post-jazz. Can you get post-jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it was post-jazz then. Australian post-jazz.
Post-jazz revival.
But it was half an hour late, so missed my next show about goblins.
It was good, I really liked it. It was a bit like something that you would see in the UK anyway, on like Channel 4 or like BBC iShorts, I think they're called now.
Yeah.
Just that kind of like really short, like kind of introductory documentary to inform people about this kind of subsection of a subsection.
Number 2 is The Naked Body. I wasn't a fan of this one.
No, like this also, as did the previous one, like interviews and in a kind of photo. What would you call it? Like a photo, studio? This
was much more studio based, I think.
Yeah.
And the other one was like out on the street and in front of like,
yeah,
I don't know, masculine looking buildings, if that's a thing. I mean, it definitely is brutalism.
Yeah, I didn't like this as much as the previous one. Not that you should compare them, but they were kind of similar.
But let's compare them.
Yeah.
I just didn't really like it. Like the whole premise is somebody is photographing naked people and like asking them questions about nakedness. And like how they feel about their own nakedness. But then there is a point where like the photographer turns the camera off and there's like clearly still a camera on but like behind and it films them and then they become part of the story. I was not into it.
Yeah, just about 2/3 through turns into there's a little side story and he goes off with one of the subjects. So
the next one is Leg, Arm, Head. Directed by Scout Stewart. This was my fave.
It is my favourite actually as well. I like this one a lot. Do you want to describe it as it's your favourite one? I guess it is mine as well, I just said that, but I want you to describe it.
It's about, what is it about? It's just I don't know.
A dancer.
It's about a dancer, it's about a ballet dancer.
So many of these films around queerness have like dancing elements or are based around dances. Do you know why that is?
Or, no, I don't know.
There's some shots of her swimming.
I love swimming.
Stretching.
I love stretching.
Other things.
I love other things. Take my turn.
Presumably she's a lesbian. Can you see her?
No, you can't presume she's a lesbian. She could be bisexual, she could be pansexual.
True, but in this, you only see, based on this film.
Yeah, no, still, you can't presume she's a lesbian. You just see her with one woman at one point.
The dance at the end made it very good. 3/4 of the way in, so the last quarter, is just like her dancing by herself in a kind of living room, and it cuts to like a different format. It's like old kind of Super 8 kind of looking footage, and then it's got just her dancing with no sound.
There's also a bit where she's like wrapped in some fabric and she's sort of dancing / breaking out. It looks a lot like the new Chanel advert with Kristen Stewart. I'm into it. I mean, she's not naked. I mean, that's fine. So the last one, Harding and His Camera, is about, it's made with archive footage of a British archaeologist in Palestine in the 1930s. There was a panel discussion with the director Rob Eagle afterwards. And
in the film, there's lots of footage of like Hassan and some other people running around naked or swimming naked and stuff, and he was unsure whether that was like because of their like intimate relationship or because that's just part of the culture. The kind of group discussion was this is like kind of Western reading that we're projecting onto it, and also like a male gaze and a white male gaze at that we are seeing this film through because of the director and because of Harding, who recorded all the footage that you see.
And all the colonial stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So bearing that in mind, what did you think of the film or like the relationship? Do you have like, any opinions about it?
I just like I quite like the film.
It was a good film. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I like I understand that it's in our nature, but to speculate again about the relationship is pointless. And also, like for them to say, oh, it's like queer because they're naked and they're running around and they're swimming. Like, to be fair, men do that in this country.
Yeah.
Like quite a lot. Like a group of male friends will like get naked, and I mean maybe it's just where we come from, but it happens all the time. Like you see, like the fishermen do it all the time. When we were teenagers, we did it all the time. Group of men still go out now, like dressed as I can't imagine what they're dressed as.
Fish.
There's a lot of latex.
Chips.
And then you know those guys. I went to school with them. I can't. But they like go out. They like drink a lot, they get naked, they jump in the river. I mean, we do live by two large bodies of water.
Yeah.
So maybe that has something to do with it. But I see it all the time. And it's like, bless you. To me it does look a bit homoerotic, but that's my reading of it. And like clearly it's not, because I know them. And
yeah, there's like some evidence, not evidence, because that sounds like there's like some sort of case against them or something. But there's a piece in the film where they've gone through Harding's diaries and all his photos and stuff, and there's like an entry and it's like Hassan's wedding day, the saddest day of my life, which is like, could be for whatever reason that he said that. Maybe it's because he's lost a close friend because he's going off to do something else, but there's like little bits like that which are quite interesting. I wouldn't say they necessarily say one thing or another, but yeah, it's like an interesting portrayal of this guy's life. And that was that, Harding. Great.
good stuff.
It's a really good little collection. I like the fact that at SQIFF, different people curate different little programs that you see, so this was curated by one specific person. Yeah, really good, really good. If you can, check these films out. The last two I'd say are the best two to check out.
And the cabaret one. And also the dancing one. No, that was in the last two, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like them all. I don't really like the naked body one, but other people might.
Yeah. Follow along on Twitter at
LGBTQ_review.
And you can like or dislike or subscribe or unsubscribe if you care to on YouTube, and let us know what your thoughts were. Have you seen them? And
have you seen our interview with Mark? You should watch that. That was really good. He's a really lovely guy. Cool. So, that's it. Bye.
Bye.